How's it going, everybody? It's PJ, 4Pete_J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch, back on Euro Truck Simulator. We're here in the town of Banska Bystrica, Bystrica, B-Y-S-T-R-I-C-A, Bystrica, Banska Bystrica. I'm hoping to get north. I want to get up into this region here that I have not really been in all that much. I also have to get over here into Great Britain and do the same thing. I haven't been there either. But yeah, there's plenty of spaces. I haven't been to Iberia at all either. So we're hoping to get up north. I want to get over to Norway. I want to be ready for the what is it? Norwegian Horizons? What is that's not right. Oh man, if I could get my act together, it would be a miracle. A miracle. Let's see what we're talking about here, because I am not talking about the right stuff, that's for sure. We're talking about Nordic Horizons. That's what it is. Nordic Horizons. So Nordic Horizons is on the horizon, and I was down. I've been down this way for a long while now, so I want to get up north and get there. So there is a job from Slovakia, from Banska Bystrica, that will take us to Klaipėda, Lithuania. It is 1,061 kilometers. It will take us 16 hours and 47 minutes. We're going to jump in and grab that. I think it said we had 3 hours to pick up that load. So we're going to jump in, jump on, get going here, and get north till our teeth start chattering. I did rest. Okay, so everything's going to change because I'm going to rest again. So we'll take a look at it. And let's do this first. I want to go to the freight market. Is there any way to... Okay, so this doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to go back here. And we're going to rest. 1619. Now let's take a look at the job market. Freight market from Slovakia. And we're going north. Okay. 991 kilometers, 16 hours, 1 minute. It's going in the same direction. That's in North Macedonia, Nuremberg, Deutschland, or Germany, Frankfurt, Deutschland, Salzburg, Zgid, Bratislava, we just came from there, Munich. I haven't been to Munich yet. Bratislava, we've been to. Krakow, Poland, and Bystrica, we've already been. Okay, let's grab the first one here. 991 kilometers going from the Triette. It's a backhoe loader, 8-ton backhoe loader, and we're taking it up to Semeltex. It is high value cargo, and it is a standard delivery. So let's grab that one. We're fully rested. Let's jump in the cab. Start up the truck.
Here we go.
All right, and parking brake is off, and we're on our way. Actually, you need to go away. Oh, there you go. All right, so far so good. I've been tooling around. It feels good to be back on the roadway here, both in Euro Truck and American Truck. I have not been as polished as I have been in the past, but again, something I got to work towards.
Keep right, and then turn right.
And I'm looking forward to getting up there. I can't wait for Nordic Horizons again. I have no more information than anybody else does on when it's going to become available. But I'm starting to feel like, well, the way they're talking about it, it seems like maybe it's getting closer and closer. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it will be soon. I know over in American Truck Simulator, they're talking about bringing out Louisiana. Normally, they like to bring out some DLC in the winter months, toward the end of the year. So October, November, December, that type of thing. So I'm wondering if they're going to do that, and if they do, that will be the third state this month that they've this year that they've dropped. That was Missouri, Iowa, and then possibly, like I say,
Keep right,
Louisiana.
and then exit right.
And good on them for doing that.
Exit
1820.
right, and then continue straight on.
1820 for speeding. Wow.
Go straight on.
All right. 80 kilometers. Where's this Triette at? And then, like I say, next year we're talking about Illinois and South Dakota, and you know, I'm excited about both of those states. Again, it's a different kind of a horse of a different color with the 8 American Truck Simulator team, because it's just a state. You know what I mean? It's one state. It's kind of contained, and so very cool. With Euro Truck, it's a region. There's a lot more to it, I think, than you'd find in just a state in the U.S. But still, I kind of wish they would be able to kind of churn these things out a little bit faster than they are. I can't remember what was the last DLC that was released for, and not like cargo or stuff like that, but what was the last region that was released for Euro Truck? I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look. So, like I say, I'm really interested in seeing it, especially since I'm really kind of interested in the Nordic areas. I haven't been there, so this is another first foray there for me. I did do. I went through Warsaw, and then there was one other Polish city that I was in. Don't remember a whole lot about it, but that was it. I never got up into Russia, Lithuania. Never got to Finland or Norway. I was in Sweden. I did just a brief foray into Sweden, but that's it. You know, so I'm really kind of looking forward to getting up there and checking it out. And I would like to. What the heck was that?
Turn right.
You hear that? I don't know if you heard that, but there was a snap or something. I hope my headphones don't
Here we are.
fry my brain. That would be a waste. Freight market, be there. This took me a little bit longer than I thought. All right, so you get that. A lot of stuff, Krakow, Poland. But again, we're taking this one. Take that
Ready
job.
to roll.
What did it say, GPS? Why did it say GPS? Not seeing it. Can I go around the back? No, I can't. There, it looks like there's a building or something there. All right, so let's just cruise around the side here. I think. Pop your tires on the wood. There it is. Roll the windows down. Okay. This puppy hooked up. parking brake on. Put it in gear to shut off the siren. Let's get out and take a look. Here she is. Hear the birds singing. Hit the T-bar.
Drive safe.
There it is. I love it when it barely has to move and it just hooks on. Alright, so there it is. Let's jump back in the cab. Let's roll up our windows and turn on our wipers, apparently. Okay, that's off. Let's just take a look real quick. Navigation, world map. We're going up through Krakow, or past Krakow. We're taking the E77, 59. See, they changed. The numbers changed, and I don't know why. A4. There's a gas station there. How are we set for gas? I'm not even sure. A couple of gas stations. Warsaw. Is there a way to? I don't know. Daily stock. All right. Whatever that means, let's just do it. 29 hours, 52 minutes. Zoom delivery. All right. Parking brake off. How's the gas situation? We're at almost half a tank. I'll probably hit up that first gas station and just fill up.
Get ready to turn right.
Got it, Sky.
Turn right.
Sky's with us as always. Because as I've learned through my long life, it is much better to have Sky with you than against you. That you can be sure of. All right. That was an ugly turn. I was trying to do too many things at one time. And I was working on that great Sky joke. I hope you all enjoyed that. Nice mountain terrain. 65. What's the speed limit? Again, it feels like we're going downhill. It's 90. Okay.
Get ready to turn left.
Get ready to turn left. I'm going to pump the brakes. I got to pump the brakes because we're down to 50. This thing was flying. It came out of that hill, out of that treette, and man, we were flying. I didn't give it any gas. It got up to almost 80. Nobody coming this way. Got a long line of cars coming that way. And okay, let's try to do much cleaner this time. Let's not do speed. Let's not get speeding tickets. Let's make sure we're using our headlights like we're supposed to. It is what? It's 17:41. It's 5 o'clock in the evening. I think I'm going to turn my lights on right now. The sun will be going down soon, and I guess it's much better to have them on than to not have them on. We got another truck here. I think finally we're going to get a break. Trying to get out of the roadway at least. Bit of a log jam here, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know. I don't think. I think this part of the game is probably still pretty close to the original release. I don't think they've done much rework here in. I believe we're in Slovakia. So there hasn't been much redone here. You can kind of tell. I watch a couple of guys. I watch Custard Prophet, and he talks about the difference between the stuff that's been redone. And I always felt, I didn't really notice it, but the trees look great. But it just speaks to how much better the trees look now. It's not that they look bad. It's just that they don't look as good as they look now. You know what I mean? So, I think we're making a right. I'm gonna turn on my right turn signal. All of these trucks trying to get through.
Get ready to turn right.
All right.
Turn
Whoa, whoa,
right.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop. We're doing okay. Actually, we're losing a lot of time here. I'm going to jump back in just until we get around this curve. Let's take a look at the bigger map. Yeah, so once we get out of here, we're on kind of on a just before that gas station. It looks pretty nutty, doesn't it? All right, it's heavy. It's not as long. I thought it was longer, but it's not as long as I thought it was. It's actually probably pretty. Remember, it's only 50. Trying to do a clean run here, Pete. That's green, right? Woo. All right, we're up to 80. Yeah, and like we said, we'll swing in and we'll just we'll get the gas. But let's get out of town, get on the road, start making some put some kilometers behind us. So the big talk is about ETS2 and ATS coming to council, and I'm not against it. I just think with the amount of stuff that you can do with the game on computer, I just don't know if you can do all of that on a console game. You know what I mean? What is that over there? Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's cool. That is a cool castle sitting on top of a rock right there. Okay, it's 90 kilometers an hour. And I believe I have my my dashboard set to truck speed limit. I'm gonna have to double check that, but because I think the actual posted speed limit is like 110. It's telling me 90, which makes me, like I say, makes me think that I've got the dashboard telling me what the truck speed limit is. I had to come down a little bit because this guy's not moving very. He's got a load of lumber though, so those can be very top heavy. We're down to 50 anyway. Okay, 50. I'm doing 54. Cool. I'm serious as a heart attack. I do not want to incur any sort of penalties. But I also don't want to be late. So, come on, man. Help me help you. Come on. You and I have got to get a move on, Chief. Got to get your move on. Ain't nobody gonna break on my stride. I don't know the rest. Oh no, I've got to keep on singing. There you go, musical interlude. Just like that. Cause I got it like that, bro. Alright, we're gonna hit up this gas station just to make sure we've got plenty of fuel. 200 meters. 200 meters. Gas station's on that side. So, I don't know what that is. That's pretty cool. Is this a border? I'll have to read that sign in post. Alright, so we cannot enter from this side. So we're going to have to come around. Which is going to be difficult with this big thing here. We're going to go here. Alright. Lights off. Parking brake on. Shut off the engine. Now we're gonna gas up. All right, I'm having real trouble getting out of my way here. Actually, I mean, I've had trips like this where it just seems like you just can't get going. You know what I mean? Every time you start to get going, something happens. You got to stop and do something. You got to pick something up. You got to turning that on. Now, let me do this real quick. I don't get that because, right? That's wiper blade speed. Okay, so this is off. That's first, and then this is just steady on. I don't know, man. But I got places to go and people to see. I gotta get out of here, dude. You're killing me. All right, so now we got to make a kind of a U. I think we got it after this guy. All right, we got gas. We did what we did. All right, now 70 kilometers an hour. Let's get up to about 73, 74 maybe, because we have to make up for time. Actually, we're gonna wait because it looks like we got a jumble up here. Beautiful day on the road though. 74, 78, 78. No. I was gonna hit it at 74. We're going down to 50. All right. Stay toward the center so you don't drag your load into the shoulder. Now coming down this way, same thing. We want to stay up high toward the shoulder so we don't wind up dragging our load into the oncoming traffic. The closer we get to the center line, the more that's going to drag. And we're going downhill again, folks. That's why I'm not really giving it any gas. I'm pumping the brake though to keep it from getting away from me. These are some pretty tight switchbacks, especially this one coming up here. I'm gonna pump it a little bit. Pump it. Kind of a blind switch, and I think I've crossed over. And we're heading downhill. So it's trying to fight me, it's trying to get away from me. And my pedals are moving. It's kind of weird, you know, when the floor of your truck is rusted out so much that every time you press on the pedals, they actually physically move. Whoa, no, why are you stopped? Why are you stuck? Because there's an accident. Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Dude, you got to go. See, that's what this guy did. He didn't get high enough in the lane. Actually, no, it looks like the NS Chemicals guy came over the center line. They both look like they're too close, but... what are we gonna do? Because we can't get out of here. What are we gonna do, folks? Oh, where's my brake? Oh, my pedals really have shifted. Why are you so far back? Is he moving at all, or? So what do we do? I mean, and look at the line of cars. So even if I was to try and cut through the grass, I mean, where am I coming out at? It's on the downhill, so I'm trying not to. I don't want to hit it. Right, don't go backwards, go forward. Alright, maybe I gotta do that. Maybe now I gotta back up. Because we're in contact now. Alright. Parking brake on. There he goes. No. Is he hitting again? Dude, you're killing me. You're freaking killing me right now. Alright, back in the cab. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna take off the parking brake. Am I off the parking brake or on the parking brake? I've got supply pressure is too low. How do I say okay? Oh, crud. Oh. See, I hit it too hard. I should have stayed on the outside, and then I could have gotten the, I probably could have gotten past that guy without... My freaking pedals, can you stay here, please? Jeez, oh Pete. Y'all are killing me. Alright, parking brake is off. Oh, parking light is on. But now we're going to have to try and get past this truck, which is over the center line. And we've lost a lot of time. Ah, my lights are on? Yeah, my lights are on. Okay. You're welcome, okay? You're all welcome. Every single one of you is welcome. Alright, I'm staying here because I'm not sure what's going on in that lane. Is that closing or is that... Okay, that's going to be an open lane. We're going here. Oh, but I don't know how much time we lost there. I had to push that guy out of the way. I tried to do it gently, and the first time we did get some movement. It was pretty gentle. Alright, 85. I don't want to be... Okay, am I going... 88. No, pump the brake. Pump the brake, because it's still going up. There, 84. I got to make up some time now because of that whole debacle back there. And I think I got I think I got a speeding ticket on the way to the pickup. I'm not going to count that as part of the run.
On.
And then I got the, I think so far all I've gotten is the accident, but that was, unfortunately that was a necessary evil. How do we look here? Still no damage. I'll take it. Alright. Yeah, so, not very happy about that, but...
Keep right, and then exit right.
But it's always, it seems like it's always going to find a way to cost you some money. You're never going to have a completely clean run. Okay, we're exiting to the right here. here now. I guess I don't need my... Are you moving or not moving? You are slowly moving. I'm sorry, sir, but I do have places to go. Are we back up to 80? Yeah, we're back up to 80, so I'm gonna get 84 to try and make up for some of this stuff.
And then exit right.
Can I just get on a straightaway for a little bit, man? For just a little bit. All right, let's pump the brake because we are up to 80 now. This seems like a turn, kind of a tight one here. It is uphill, so we'll lose a little on the uphill.
Turn left.
Ooh, that was a little bit faster than I wanted. A little bit faster than I wanted that one to go. Okay, so we're in Krakow, Poland. 80 kilometers an hour. I will have to double check the work, the invoice, to see what we're talking about as far as the delivery time. It is a bit of a longer trip, so I kind of feel like we should have time.
Go straight on.
Certainly. There's Krakow. Beautiful little town. All lit up at 70. You're doing 80. Come on back. Come on back. Twisty turny, I'll tell you that right now. Turn mine on too. I got beacons too, you know. Although, like I say, I don't think I should have mine on. Mine is a heavy load, but it's not oversized or long. I'm going to try to do this a little bit more often, but again, with all of these windy roads, it is very difficult to maneuver. I've talked about it before. It just seems like when you're outside the cab trying to steer, it just seems like everything is a little bit more sensitive, and trying to keep it kind of on the, and again, I typically would like to, did that guy flash me? Do I have my brights on? I do have my brights on. Oop, wrong. Oh, okay, wait. That's what the second one is. The second one is brights, okay. I thought that was a separate button on the keyboard. It wasn't like J or something like that was supposed to be your brights, but apparently you can just cycle through your lights and get to the brights. Alright, it is 70, I think, so we're speeding. Bring it back down. I'll take it. I need to make up some time again. That traffic hold up. It took me a little bit before I decided I was just going to try and push it out of the way, but normally they will start to come back. Like I said, there is a kind of a it's almost like there's a like a timed kind of well, you say almost like a timed penalty. So they're going to sit there for a couple minutes, almost like, all right, this accident just happened, so everybody's going to have to wait for a couple minutes before we start to clear, you know, that kind of thing. That one, though, they didn't seem like they were moving. So that was difficult, because the first thing they'll do is they'll separate, you know, after a couple of seconds or so, they'll actually, you know, kind of move away from each other. Then they sit for another couple of seconds, and then they'll pull off. that time they didn't seem like they were moving at all. So I don't know what the heck that was about. I don't know if with the hit boxes and stuff and the roadways, you know, somehow they were like, well, we can't move because the roadway is impeded, so, you know, we're stuck here, that kind of thing. I don't know what it was, but that's why eventually I went, you know, maybe I can just push this guy enough to where he'll start to pull away, you know, and once he does that, then the other guy can pull away, and then we're free to go, you know. We up to 80? No, we're still at 70. Keep an eye out for speed limit signs. I miss those. They're not that. It's not the same. Like I say, I'm used to the American speed limit signs. I've grown up with them, and I still see them every day. So I know what I'm looking for. With these, they're small, round circle signs, and I tend to not see them. So I got to do a better job of seeing them. I have a line behind me, which is, well, it's not weird, because if it's 70 for trucks, it's probably 80 for cars. I do have my brights on. Or is that just this, no, that's green, so that's just my lights. My lights are on. I do like the ghost's glowing hands. That's kind of cool on the dashboard. My poor hula lady. You can't see her. If the sun goes down, you can't see the hula lady. Hula lady's in the dark. But my little ghost, you can see his hands all the time. I see stoplights. Okay. We've got some construction here. We're gonna be able to pull through though. Good timing on this. Whoa, it got really dark really quickly here. Where I wish I'd have a resume button set up. I will have to take a look at that. I think that was another one of the things that I used to cry about all the time when I was playing the game was you know, I love the game so much and I love playing the game so much that once I get in, I just start driving. I just want to get in and get driving, but there almost has to be a full playtime just, you know, spent setting everything up. Because right now, while I've got my cruise control, I can turn it on and I can turn it off. And when you turn it on, it automatically sets to whatever speed you're at. So, up. We're going too fast, Pete. Too fast means slow down. Slow down means slow down faster. Alright, there we are. Got 74 into 70. So I should be making up some time. Cars behind me, they can pass if they want, but I may just be doing just enough to where they don't feel comfortable. But as we come around this turn, if you look at my rear view, you can see the line of cars behind me. Night. I mean, you know, on the one hand, it is a little, I find it a little nerve-wracking driving on these two-lane roads. But on the other hand, you know, it's kind of, you know, relaxing, you know. As long as you got some, you know, you got open roadway, that's, you know, it's really relaxing just to kind of be able to set the cruise control, and, you know, just run along.
Ready to turn left.
50.
Turn left.
love it. Let's get her going. How we looking as far as the work? 10 hours and 4 minutes still? Holy cow. I had that all wrong, didn't I? Again, I'm trying to figure out what is a good job distance for an hour's worth of driving. You know what I mean? How can I set that up so that I figure it out? I asked Google. I said, well, you know, Google said 1,800 kilometers. I'm like, there's no friggin' way, man. There's no way. 1,800. I could do 1,800 kilometers in 1 hour. So yeah, we're gonna move over because it looks like that's on fire. That's on fire, folks. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. 10 hours. I can't believe that. So we'll have to see what happens. I can't believe it's going to be 10 hours. That just is nuts. All right, we're on a 4-lane roadway. The speed limit's gone up to 80. Again, I'm going to try and get up to about 83, 84 miles per hour. See if we can't, like I say, make up some time here. There's 84. We'll lock that in. How we doing for sleep? I may have to go in for sleep, though. Yeah, I have to go in for sleep. After everything that I've been through lately, I'm not going to risk it. We're going to grab some quick shut-eye here. We'll get back on the road. And I will, I'll try to figure this thing out. Once again, I got so excited about the load and the run that I failed to take into consideration the particulars. When's it due? How far away is it? Is it feasibly possible for me to get there on time? Because those are kind of important things. And as long as we're coming off, I will top off, just because, like I say, in my world, get it all handled, get it all taken care of. There's only one pump. Globe gas. What are you doing? Drinking it? You gotta be kidding me, right? You see me sitting here. Can you believe this schmuck right here? This literally cut me off. Jerk. Alright, we're in Warsaw. Wow, we got a long way to go. How far do you think we've gone? So if it was 900 and we got 500, like 600 left, what, about 400 kilometers? So didn't hit you. Yeah, you got plenty of space. Parking brake on, lights off, engine off, we'll top it off. We're full. Back in the cab. Start the truck, turn the lights on. Actually, I have turned. Need someplace to park. I guess I could park along here, right? Parking brake on. All right, let's off with the lights. Off with the lights. Off with the engine. We're gonna get some sleep. Let's step outside. We'll watch the world change.